Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is for anyone with a sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Taurus. What does Taurus need to know right now? We have the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. King of Cups. And we have the Ten of Swords. So Taurus, it looks like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're reminiscing about a past love or idea. We're going to look into that in a moment. But there's someone reaching out to you who you had an ending with. And if it's not someone, it's an idea reaching back out to you. Maybe it's a hobby that you abandoned or a business venture you gave up on. Or an idea that you've held on to for a while, but you never put it into action. And you just kept it in the back burner for all this time. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Coins. So this is something that, although you're thinking about going towards it, you don't know if you want to put the effort back in or put in effort for it. Be it a person or a creative endeavor during this time, especially if it didn't end so well or you ended up feeling like a failure. What is Taurus contemplating and going back towards? So we have the Hierophant, Three of Swords in reverse, we have the King of Swords and the Four of Wands. So this feels like something that you committed yourself to without a plan, be it a person or a project or idea, to get how it resonates. But it seems as though someone was a little bit delusional here about how things were going to work out because there was no thought put into it. Well, yes, logically it makes sense that the more effort you put towards something, the more likely it is going to go somewhere. But it feels like you've closed yourself off to any type of negative feedback or potential issues that could come up. When it comes to this, you're just focused on how the end result is going to make you feel. It's like you don't want to see any of the problems, you just want to see the good outcome. Yeah, especially with Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It feels like you're ignoring something here. Maybe you're ignoring the amount of work you actually had to put in, or you like the idea more than actually putting in the work, or you're ignoring what could possibly go wrong. So if this was a project of some sort, or a hobby, or a creative endeavor, maybe you're so hooked on the emotional aspect of actually doing the thing and the fulfillment it brought you that you never truly looked at it from a business perspective if it was something that you were trying to get off the ground. Or maybe you felt as though your feelings mattered more than the facts in the situation. So what is this message coming in here for Taurus? We have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. We have Judgment, Six of Coins, and a Nine of Swords. So it feels like this is more so of an internal confirmation than external. Definitely a project of some sort. There's no love here. Sorry for anyone who was looking for that storyline, but you're about to get an epiphany as to why it didn't work out the first time around. And unfortunately, that epiphany is that you weren't working hard enough. You may have felt as though you were putting in enough effort, but if this is something that you really want, you have to go above and beyond. There's nothing wrong with working on little bits at a time, but during those times, you have to give it all. You can't just do good enough. You have to do what makes you feel proud in the long run. Maybe you need help in a situation, but you don't know how how to ask anybody, or you don't like asking for help or for other people's opinions because you feel like it sways you or they don't know what they're talking about. It seems like getting help from others gives you a bit of anxiety. However, another person's perspective might help you in this situation, especially if they're giving useful advice. It's just a matter of taking the bits of advice that works for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. You may not want to believe that you're the issue, but the proof is in the pudding. Not saying that you're a failure or you're a bad person. You just haven't been putting in the amount of work that is necessary in order to bring this about. Or maybe you've been going about it the wrong way and you just need a perspective shift. Maybe write up a new business plan. It's easy to get caught up in the details and miss the whole picture, or tunnel vision on the big picture and not see the small details. So what is Taurus's advice? We have the Emperor. We have the Nine of Coins. All right. We have the Three of Coins and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, asking for help from other people doesn't mean that you're not capable or worthy of doing this. You bring a lot to the table. You're very competent and capable. It's just sometimes you need to outsource things. Sometimes you need to delegate responsibilities. Sometimes you need to run ideas past other people to see how they feel about it, or depending on whatever this idea is that you're working on, how an outsider would see it, especially if you're like a small business or trying to start up a small business. It feels like there's a lot of abundance here in this idea. You just need to rework it and fully commit to it this time around, because it feels like it's something that you tried to do in the past. You just didn't have the motivation or the discipline to maintain it. You have the idea, you just have to act on it. And don't be afraid to get other people involved if you really need it, especially with the World at the bottom of the deck. You might be surprised by how much the opinions of other people can help you in this situation. All right, I'm just going to do a small spread for love to see if there's anything coming in towards you. What's happening for Taurus in love? We have the Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Eight of Wands. So it feels like there's someone watching you. You might have a secret admirer, or maybe there's someone in your past who's trying to come back around. They're going to make an advance towards you relatively soon, maybe sooner than you think. This person wants to come out of the woodworks and let you know how they feel, especially since they've had their eye on you for a while, or maybe they're checking your social media posts, or keeping tabs on you in some way, shape, or form. And they're deciding that now is the time to step in. With the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, they may fear rejection, or this is someone that you've rejected before, but that's not going to stop them from trying again. So who is this person coming towards Taurus? We have Strength. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this feels like someone that you've rejected maybe multiple times, but they still want to see if you'll give them a shot. They're hoping that one of these days you'll take it. But it also feels more sexual than anything, so maybe that's why you've been turning them down. It feels very passionate and surface level. They may even think about you at night. This person is just very attracted to you. They are determined, we'll give them that, but they don't really feel like a good option if you want something long term. If you want to fling, sure. If not, then you might want to hold out, because this feels way more physical than emotional. So I'm just going to grab you 2 oracle messages to close out your reading. We have Be Bold and Make the First Move. And a win-win outcome is forecast. So Taurus, that was your reading. I hope it resonated with you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.